Picture this, a crowded Tokyo train, rush hour, hundreds of strangers packed shoulder to shoulder, and in the middle of it all, a 4-year-old boy starts screaming, loud, wild, throwing himself on the floor. He doesn't want to go home, he wants candy, he wants to stay, he wants the world to bend to him. Now what would a Western parent do in this exact moment? They would freeze, their face would turn red, they would lean down and hiss through clenched teeth. Stop it, everyone is looking at you. I said stop. And when the child screams louder, they would yell back, or bribe, or threaten, or finally pick the child up and march out, embarrassed, defeated, furious. But the Japanese father did something completely different. He didn't yell, he didn't shush, he didn't even look angry. He simply stood up, took his son's hand, and led the entire family off the train at the very next stop. The doors closed behind them, the train pulled away, and on that empty platform, with no audience, no cameras, no judging eyes, he knelt down to his crying son and began to speak. I watched this happen with my own eyes, and in that moment, I understood something that changed how I see parenting forever. Japanese parents almost never discipline their children in public. Not in restaurants, not in stores, not on trains, not anywhere strangers can see. And the reason behind this single, simple rule is one of the most powerful psychological secrets in the world. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you will never look at your own parenting moments the same way again. In the West, we believe in immediate correction. Your child does something wrong, you address it right now. In public, in front of everyone. Because if you wait, you teach them they can get away with it. That's what we believe. But this belief is destroying our children, and we don't even know it. Japanese parents follow an ancient principle called Mentsu. The word translates roughly to face, but it means something much deeper. It means the dignity, the inner pride, the sense of being a worthy person. The Japanese understand something we have forgotten. A child has a face too. A child has dignity. And when you humiliate a child in public, you don't teach them a lesson. You destroy something inside them that may never come back. Think about it. When was the last time someone embarrassed you in front of strangers? Maybe a boss criticized you in a meeting. Maybe a partner snapped at you at dinner. How did you feel? Did you learn anything? Did you grow? Or did you shrink inside, replaying that moment for hours, sometimes days? That is exactly what we do to our children. Every single time we scold them in front of a stranger. Now here's the part that will shake you. A 2019 study from Tokyo University followed 300 families for 10 years. Children who were regularly disciplined in public showed something disturbing by age 12. They were more anxious, they were more aggressive, they lied more often, and they had significantly lower self-esteem than children whose parents corrected them privately. The same study found something even more shocking. Children disciplined in public learned to fear judgment, not their own conscience. They learned to behave only when watched. The moment no one was looking, they did exactly what they wanted, because the lesson they absorbed was never about right and wrong. It was about not getting caught. Japanese parents understood this hundreds of years ago, without studies, without research, without psychology textbooks. They simply knew, deep in their cultural bones, that humiliation does not build character, it breaks it. So they invented a different system. When a child misbehaves in public, the Japanese parent does 3 things, and these 3 steps are so simple, so calm, so effective, that once you learn them, you will use them for the rest of your life. Step 1. Remove the child from the audience. The parent quietly takes the child by the hand and walks them somewhere private. A bathroom, a quiet corner, the car, outside the building. The exact location does not matter. What matters is one thing. No strangers, no witnesses, just parent and child. Step 2. Get down to their level. Literally, Japanese parents kneel. They lower themselves until their eyes are exactly the same height as their child's eyes. This single physical act sends a message no words can match. I am not above you. I am with you. We are equals in this moment, and we are going to figure this out together. Step 3. Speak quietly, not in anger, not in frustration. The Japanese parent uses the softest voice they can, sometimes barely above a whisper, because they know something profound. The quieter you speak, the harder a child listens, and then they ask the question that changes everything. They do not say, "Why did you do that?" Because they know children rarely understand why. They say something different. They say, "How did that feel?" That single question turns the entire conversation inward. It teaches the child to look at themselves, to examine their own emotions, to begin the lifelong work of understanding the human heart, and it does all of this without shame, without fear, without an audience. This is why Japanese children grow into adults who can sit quietly with their own thoughts, who can regulate their emotions, who can disagree without exploding, who can lose without breaking. Now think about our way. We yell in restaurants, we snap in grocery stores, we threaten in cars, we hiss in church pews. And every single time, we are not teaching discipline. We are teaching our children one terrible lesson. The world is a stage. Your job is to perform, and if you fail, everyone will see. Is it any wonder so many children today suffer from social anxiety? Is it any wonder they fear judgment so deeply they cannot function? Is it any wonder they grow into adults who cannot apologize, cannot self-reflect, cannot quietly own a mistake? We built that anxiety, brick by brick, every time we corrected them where strangers could watch. But there is good news. You can change this, tonight. The next time your child melts down in public, do not react. Do not respond to the audience. Do not feel the eyes of strangers on you. Pretend they do not exist, because to your child they should not. Simply lean down, take their hand, and walk somewhere quiet. Then kneel, speak softly. Ask them how they feel. Listen, really listen. You will be amazed at what happens. The child who was wild a moment ago will look into your eyes. Their breathing will slow. Their tears will stop, and something inside them will shift, because for the first time, maybe in their entire life, they were corrected with love instead of shame. That moment becomes a memory. And memories like that build adults. There is one final thing I want to leave you with, and this is the secret behind the secret. Japanese parents do not protect their children's dignity because the children are perfect. They protect it because they understand a profound truth. The dignity of a child is the foundation of the dignity of the adult that child will one day become. If you crush it when they are small, no amount of love can fully rebuild it later. If you protect it now, you give them a gift they will carry for the rest of their lives. So the next time you feel that hot rush of embarrassment, that sting of wanting to fix it right now, in front of everyone, remember the Japanese father on the train. Remember the empty platform. Remember the soft voice. Remember the kneeling. And ask yourself one question. Am I about to teach my child a lesson, or am I about to teach them shame? Because there is a world of difference between the two, and only one of them raises a calm, kind, confident human being. If this video gave you something to think about, share it with another parent who might need to hear it. The world has enough shouting. Let's raise a generation that knows how to whisper. See you in the next video.